The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And our stock of the day is DigiCo Infrastructure REIT. It has signed new data center contracts from the government and tech customers. It'll be expanding its SYD1 site to cater for demand, meaning the REIT has also increased its CapEx guidance to the $160 to $180 million range. Further, the contracts allow the company to provide an FY26 earnings guidance in between 120 and 125 million. That's up from 99 million in FY25. Of course, it only has been listed more or less than a year. Junbei, let's start with you. What are your thoughts, particularly on this latest contract win?
Yeah, look, this is a surprise, and it's a well-needed sort of a contract win, because we have most of the analysts sort of given up on this company's ability to win any contract. So this is very positive. It's very, very cheap. Now, I would put this one to a more speculative side, just because the asset quality has been called into question. Now, winning one contract is great, but we kind of need a little bit more, to be proven that this is a viable data center business, right? So it's very cheap, it's speculative. I probably need to see more contracts to come through. There's easier way to play data center theme. You've got your Goodman Group, you've got your NextDC, and then you've got your Infratel. These names have more established business, and they got lots of contracts, and they all continuously winning contract on the larger scale. So less speculative when it's to do with DigiCo. But regardless, it's a very, very positive announcement for this company.
So specky, but would you weigh in, or what would you do with it?
I would wait. This is way too early. Yeah, one contract win doesn't really mean too much.
Yeah, true enough. All right. Now, Ray, I think I'm right in saying Morgans does not cover it. Nonetheless, or do you?
We do.
Oh,
we do have
okay.
coverage.
All right. Okay, let's go for it then. What do you think?
We start with the recommendation.
Yeah.
We have a buy recommendation. However, we have to qualify. I think I agree with Junbei. This is potentially more on the high risk end of the investor profile. For many years, data center, the way I look at it is you can value data center based on contracted EBITDA. So when you're under contract, that creates value. When you do not have a contract in place, it's hard to value, because typically with data center, you don't pay dividend or distribution. DigiCo is different. They have a combine of different type of property that allow them to pay a bit of dividend. So it's different, and the share price being a bit weak. Well, that's probably understatement since the IPO day. So a bit of relief rally is probably well deserved. Consider the level of short interest I looked last week. So when I look at the short interest on DGT, it's actually cramping up big time. I think the market do not expect today's news. So a bit of relief rally is probably good. However, this is still a very small company, not for everyone.
But a buy, nonetheless.
Yeah.
That is our stock of the day, DigiCo Infrastructure REIT. It's Junbei wanting to wait, whereas Ray and Morgans have a buy on it.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.